Yeah, Jack Harker's going to meet up with Robbie later. I've a feeling the two of them are going to go into business together.
Well, that just leaves me then.
You'll be fine. Something will be just around the corner, you see.
Well, Robbie, not everyone wants to give people like me a chance.
There'll be something for somebody who's so hard-working like you. You're a fantastic employee.
Well, thanks, Rita.
OK, then. So, how did it go?
Well, I got another 5 completed.
Oh, excellent. That's really good news. Well, Billy's due over at Mrs. Parker's shortly. So that should be another one that's been paid off, settled. I can't thank you enough for all your support over all this. It's been brilliant. With trying to juggle the HQ work and Doug's work. And trying to close Doorstops down has been somewhat of a challenge.
Oh, that's an understatement.
Just look at what we've achieved over the last 3 weeks. Assuming Mrs. Parker completes all her payments, we've only got 9 accounts to hand over to HQ office. And then staffing-wise...
Yeah, that's all worked out well, isn't it? 1 dead, 1 out of work, 2 waiting for interviews, and me pensioned off.
Now that's bang out of order, isn't it? You asked to retire. Anyway, you've got that lovely cruise to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm sorry, love. But Doug was a mate. And I miss him despite all the absurd demands that he made of us.
Yeah, he meant something to all of us.
I know I grumble and moan. Yeah, I wouldn't have put up with working for Doorstops for 8 years if I hadn't enjoyed it, I suppose.
I know. You go off and have some fun.
Will do. And you too. Don't live to work.
No. I've just got to hand the keys over for the old Doorstops office. I've got to have a meeting with Mrs. Haverstoke. And then I'm going to have a couple of weeks off.
Oh, farewell, Rita. It's been a pleasure.
Oh. Goodbye.
Bye.
Ah, Robbie, come in.
Yeah, Jack. I must admit, I wasn't expecting to hear from you.
Well, I know we've not always seen eye to eye in the past, but I've got to admit, I've heard some really, really good things about you, so I'm biting my lip.
Oh, that's good to hear. So, what's the plan then?
Investments. Come through. All of our clients and customers with Doorstops.com and Settlement.com and whatever Colin Reynolds was running have stuck rigidly to the repayment plans that we've set up. We've got a mutual understanding of trust and dependability providing a good service, yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, Settlement.com has gone under and Doorstops is now being run by the Iron Fist of Admiral Coleshaw, but the customers are still in the habit of putting a bit of money aside every single week. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, we continue taking their money as investments. Most of our lot were either drunk, mad, old, or any of the above, and they're too scared by these payday loans and all the bad press that they've had. So we continue taking their money as investments.
So, you're suggesting we act as some kind of consultants and bookkeepers?
Managing it for them, to help them save up for things they've always dreamt of. Exotic holidays, Sky TV, renovations to their house.
Well, most of them live in council houses, so that might not apply, but... Well, I like the rest.
We got a business?
Yeah, I'm in.
Excellent.
Well, thanks for that.
My account can be closed.
Yes.
It's taken me 7 years, but it's been worth it.
Well, thank you, Ms. Parker.
Here, before you go, I hear Doorstops is closing down this week.
Well, in this area, yes.
What are you going to do for work?
I don't know, no one's lined up.
Would you like to come work for me? I'll pay you.
Doing what?
I've come to think that this house is too small for all my animals, so I'm going to open a refuge for animals. I've got a grant from the council and everything.
Oh, that's great, Miss Parker.
I mean, my animals like you. You've you've got a lovely personality. How about it?
I love you, Miss Parker.
Oh, I'm sorry, my love. My Ermintrude, my 14-year-old Sal, she threw up on me this morning. I haven't changed my top since.
So she poisoned the lot?
Yeah, she'd lost her marbles, gone a bit doolally. Her husband had a heart attack, and then he collapsed in the chair, and he was in the same chair for nearly a month.
Oh, the smell.
Well, that's what alerted Robbie to it in the first place. There'd been a rat infestation, and she'd put down all this poison, and then in her confusion, she'd also put it in the chutney mix. And then she'd given it out to everybody, because she doesn't actually like it. And of course her husband's not eating it anymore.
Oh, dear. The people who die because of her illness.
Yeah. I've got such faith in social services.
Rita, I've noticed you haven't mentioned Mr. Banks. Now, you were friends for such a very long time.
Yes, at school. Yeah, we were soulmates, really. People always thought we were an item and used to say about it, but we always denied it. I'm not really sure why.
Do you have any regrets?
Yes. Well, I married, didn't I? You know how that went.
Yes, he beat you.
Yes, and then walked out on me. And I had Ben to look after, and I lost touch with Doug. I did love him. If I could turn back time, I'd do something about it.
Do you think he felt the same way?
I don't really know. He kept things to himself. But I don't know, I got this feeling just before he died that he wanted to tell me something. Oh, the day he died, I was rushing to him to tell him that I'd sold the lease on the old Doorstops office, and I had a card congratulating him and everything. Who knows what might have happened.
I have such fond memories of you both.
I'll never forget you, Mrs. Hollistoke.
All finished then, Mrs. Coleshaw?
Yeah, it's all finished, Mr. Hewitt.
Thank you.
So look after the old place for me, won't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, you sound a bit downbeat.
No, actually, I'm quite good now. Got my life on track, everything, priorities all in order, you know.
Well, there's a box of stuff I found out the back. I think it belonged to Doug Banks.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
I'll leave you alone for a few minutes. I guess Doorstops meant a lot to you.
Yes, the business meant a great deal, but the people were very special to me. We've had some really good times together. I'll go away from here with some fond memories.
Okay, I've just got to take this call. Obviously,
okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.